Here are instructions for using the 3.1a SI Practice Virtual Ruler. You need to download this file from Schoology. Do not use it in Schoology in the preview mode. Actually download the file, and once you have it downloaded, you can open it up. You can go ahead and remove it into your folders and have it in a unit. This is unit 3 now, a unit 3 folder if you want. But once you get it downloaded and you open it up, you might get that little message across the top with a yellow bar where you have to click Enable Editing, just so you kind of get the regular view, which I'm generally on Print Layout, if you're wondering. So if you go to the View tab on Print Layout. Okay? So what you are going to do, I've got these blue bars and I want you to measure them. I'm going to give you the answer here to the first one. It's just an example, but you're going to measure A, B, C, and D, and then record those values in the Schoology template, kind of the answer form. All right, so how do I do this? I can click with my mouse on the ruler, and then I'm using my keyboard. I can move with my keyboard this around to perfectly line it up. Notice up here it says use the arrow keys to move the ruler into position. Arrow keys plus the control key will allow you to move in small increments. So if I hold down the control key and then use my arrow, it'll move in much smaller increments. Now I want to really make sure I get that lined up as best I can, because it might affect how I estimate on the other end. And so here's another little trick. With Microsoft Word, I can zoom in and out, okay, on the document. So I'm going to hit this plus sign and zoom in, and you can see, I'll go ahead and zoom in, way in, since we've got the room in our screen. The blue is actually starting before the ruler. So I'm going to hold down the control key and I'm going to scoot that back one, it's still there, back another, I think I can still see it, and boom, right there. I want to get it so that I don't see the blue overlapping the ruler. So basically the left edges are perfectly aligned. And now I'm going to read kind of the measurement. So I'm going to take a measurement. I know it's going to involve a little uncertainty, but I can see with certainty that it is greater than 2 centimeters. And this is a tenth of a centimeter, or 1 millimeter, so 2.1. I can see it's definitely longer than that. It's less than 2.2, so it's 2.1 something, and this is now me just going to estimate my best guess here. And this one, I don't think it is halfway between the 0.1 and the 0.2. So I'm going to say 2.1 something, and if it's not halfway, I'm not going to use 5, I'm going to use something smaller. So I maybe call this 2.14. Okay, you might call it 2.13, but 2.13, 2.14, one of those two values I think is our best estimate to estimate one value of uncertainty past what I can see.